So today I want to go over some basic commands for Vim. Now, basically, your terminal, which is where I'm at right now, is a tool that we probably use very little. A lot of people probably don't use their terminal very often. I'm going to teach you a few commands. Let's talk about the first command, creating folders. You can create folders on your computer using terminal. And I'm going to show you kind of side by side here what is happening on your UI as I am doing these things. So let's go to the home. So this is my home. These are side by side showing you the exact same thing, believe it or not. So this is, Michael at Michael's MacBook Pro. This is just kind of a name, but this is in the directory called Michael. So how do I list all of the directories? These are called folders, right? On our UI, these are all called folders. But in our terminal here, or command line, it's called directories. So we use a command called change directory to go into each of these folders. But we're going to use a command called ls to list out all of the directories or files that exist inside of Michael, which will spit out everything we see here. So ls, there you go. You can see they're the exact same thing. We're in the same place. Now, how do we get into one of these folders? Well, we use a command called cd, change directory, and we can say portfolio. So now we are in portfolio. So if I click on portfolio, this is where I'm at now. They're on the same page. Now, if I want to see what's inside portfolio, again, same command, we're going to say ls. So as you can see, we're in the same place. All right. So terminal can get pretty crowded pretty fast. So there's a great command called clear. And what that does is that just brings everything to the top, basically, right? It doesn't remove everything that you've done. It still existed. It still happened. It just cleans it up. So it's now at the very top. Now you can use your arrow keys to access the commands that you have done. You notice that we're still inside portfolio. We haven't gone anywhere. Now, if you want to get to the very, very top, which in this case was Michael, if you always want to get back to the very top directory, then you just say cd and then hit enter. And it will always take you to the very, very top. If you just want to go down one level, you go cd and then you say the name of where you want to go. A little tip here, tab will help you finish these. If you have typed a few letters, you can hit tab and it will finish it for you. Now, there might be a time where you hit tab and it will say, wait, there's a couple of things that have this, so give me a few more letters. And you can hit a few more letters and then hit tab again, and it should finish it. Now, you notice that I can move with my arrow key, the side to side on my arrow keys, but I can't highlight things with, I mean, I can highlight them, but I can't delete things with my arrow. I can't move my cursor, and that's just the nature of terminal. Anyway, so just a brief overview of some basic commands here. Let's go ahead and clear this up. We're gonna clear. So now let's do a few things here, and you're gonna see these things happen over here on our UI kind of look of your computer. So first we're gonna make a directory. This is a folder, remember, it's called directories over here. So we're making a directory and we're gonna call it Vim lesson. Okay, you can see instantly it was created off onto my left side. I just made a folder. So next, I'm going to create a file called vim edit. So if I wanted to put a file inside a Vim lesson, remember you have to cd into the folders before you create them. Now if I do this, you can see that I can change things over here and it will affect over here. So if I say ls, you can see it's instantly changed here as well. The file is gone. So it's synonymous. They're working together. Now let's go ahead and change our directory to vim lesson, and we can see the file here, vim edit. Remember, ls lists all the files and or folders that exist inside. Okay, so we're going to say clear. So we are inside Michael and inside the folder vim lesson. Let's get up to date over here. Okay, so you can see that we have this file. Now, can we edit this file over here? I assume so. Yeah, see, I can say things here. Okay, and you can see it's saved. Now, I can view those changes over here, but let's say that I can't access the UI for some reason. Maybe I bought a server and they don't have TeamViewer or something. TeamViewer would allow me to see and access and get control of the screen of or the UI of a computer, right? Let's say I can't do that. So how am I going to edit things right from terminal? Well, Vim is the answer. Vim is a really nice way to view things. So one command I want to show you is vim, and we say vim and then name the name of the file. So vim is going to edit things, right? But the name of the file is vim-edit. We're going to hit enter, and you can see this is our file. Now if I click I, now I am editing this file. What's really interesting here, again, we can't move around with our mouse here, but we can move around with our arrow keys. I can move to the end here and hit enter and say, I can change things here too. And say, sincerely, Vim. All right. And we can say, remember, we're using arrow keys to move around. So I is once we did the command, we had to click I to insert. Okay, now we've finished inserting. We click escape, and then you see insert go away. Now we need to do colon WQ. Now what this is doing is this is saving what we've done and quitting Vim. We could just say W, and that just saved what we did. You can see that over here. It's been saved. But let's say we want to get out. So that's what we're doing. Two different commands, just putting them right next to each other. So save is W and Q is quit. Okay, so we just quitted Vim. Again, we can reopen it with Vim to edit things, and we have to click I to insert, and then escape to get out of that, and then colon WQ. In this case, we didn't need any saving, so we can just quit. And the last command I want to show you is viewing a file with the command cat. So you say cat, name of the file, which is vim-edit, and there we go. We're viewing the file in terminal. So again, we're viewing the file here with our kind of UI design here, but here we can view those files right here as well. All right. Those are some just tips of using terminal to access files. So we created folders, which are called directories over here. We created a folder called vim-lesson, which you see here, which we're currently in. We learned how to get into that folder with cd. We learned how to create a file with the command touch name, and then we said touch the name, which was vim-edit. And then we learned how to edit that file by using the command vim, using I to insert information, and then escape to escape inserting information, and then :W to save that information, and :Q to exit out of vim. Then we used cat, the command cat, to view the file inside terminal. So I hope this is really helpful for you if you are needing to edit information on a server or a computer that you can't touch, that this is a way to edit that information that you need.